I don't know, I'm just actually excited to give people hair advice without having hair.
Hey guys, I'm Sheldon. What's up guys, I'm Sheldon.
And I'm Griffin.
And we're 20XY.
And in today's video, we're going to discuss the basics of hair care from our experience, asking what it is, why it's important, and sharing some of our routines, tips, and thoughts on the topic. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and consider giving this video a thumbs up at the end if you like it. By doing this, you support us by increasing the chance that our content will get promoted to the broad audience that we hope to reach.
Let's get into it. Let's get started by defining hair care.
In this video, we refer to hair care as all of the practices that you do, or maybe should consider doing, to maintain the shape, style, and health of the hair above your neck. Grooming, or manscaping, refers to hair everywhere else. Perhaps this could be a future video topic?
Hair care can mean washing, getting it cut, styling, or just keeping it healthy.
So, shape. We generally refer to this as the highest level of hair care, and what we define as the general structure of your hair. How is your hair shaped on your head? Which way does it grow? Where does it grow? Do you have a beard? What does your hairline look like? And so on and so forth.
Like most other things, hair care is different for everybody.
Next is style, and this refers to the color, the neatness, and the general silhouette or profile of your hair. And lastly, the health. How healthy does your hair look? How healthy are you able to maintain it?
Whether you have a lot of hair or not a lot of hair, you need to take care of it.
So next, why is hair care important?
Just like anything else in life, if you want it to look good and be healthy, you need to take care of it. No one wants to walk around with unkempt, oily, or dirty hair. It completely takes away from everything else you have going for you, like your sick outfit or your new shoes. Just like we say in every video, a well-kept man can be perceived as someone with more confidence and more opportunities for success.
Hair has long been a way of immediately making a judgment about someone. The shape, style, and health of the hair that grows above your neck can signal many things about a person. In this sense, I think that using hair, or in my case, a lack thereof, as a way to draw attention to your eyes can be a valuable cue for anyone confused as to how they should begin to build a hair care routine. However, it is important to remember that hair is only one factor of many that you may have in your toolkit to ultimately achieve this outcome. And in my experience, it is clear when someone has made the effort to present themselves in a way that captures their defining features. In terms of masculinity, a positive judgment towards someone who has made this effort may suggest that they have a degree of self-awareness and independence that allows them to confidently assess and present their strengths.
So next we're going to cover our routines, tips, and thoughts about hair care.
I'll make no secret that I've slowly been facing a receding and a thinning hairline. Male pattern baldness runs in my family, and honestly, it sucks. At first. After having tried Rogaine and other different hair care hacks, I started to realize that this is actually an opportunity for me to embrace the inevitable and adapt. The idea that we are never the same person that we were yesterday has helped me realize that I can and should always find ways to evolve into the person that I will become. With this in mind, I will become the most confident and fashionable bald dude that I can possibly be. Some of the ways that I've adapted my style to hair loss have been trying out new haircuts, the introduction of facial hair, trying different facial hairstyles, using different cut types of glasses, wearing hats, and making a concerted effort to maintain a clear complexion.
Wash your hair every other day. Unless you have super oily or super dirty hair, most people don't need to wash it every day. Overly shampooing or washing your hair can dry out both your scalp and your hair, making it a lot harder to manage. Don't use too much heat on your hair. It's fine to use a blow dryer or a straightener occasionally, but don't overdo it as this can dry out your hair. Get your hair cut regularly. This keeps it looking good and healthy. I usually try to go every 3 weeks, but you can adjust this based on the length of your hair and how fast it grows.
So Sheldon, you have fabulous hair. You must have a fabulous routine.
I try.
How do you maintain it?
I shampoo my hair every other day, then use conditioner on the days in between. I then lightly towel dry my hair, while still making sure it's a little damp. I then reach for a mousse and work it through my damp hair, really making sure to get it everywhere, including the back and sides of my hair. This helps to ensure that it won't stick up throughout the day. I then use a blow dryer on a warm setting, not hot as this can actually damage your hair. I usually blow dry the opposite way than it naturally falls first so that I can achieve more volume. I then use a defining paste to style by using a small quarter-sized amount and spreading it out over my hands and running it through my hair. The last step is to use a comb to finish styling how I want. Sometimes I just use my hands for a more relaxed and casual look, but a comb helps me get a more neat and clean look.
About how long would you say it takes you to do your entire routine on a daily basis?
So I don't actually do my routine every day.
Oh, right.
Which, I mean, especially now because COVID and everything. But in some days I just kind of stay in bed and don't talk to anybody.
Yeah.
But usually if I do this, it seems like a lot of steps, but actually only takes about 10 minutes.
Okay.
So it's pretty quick.
Like we discussed in skincare, I find that the best hair routine is the one that works.
Yeah.
So you mentioned earlier that everyone should have a different hair care routine. It just depends on their specific needs, their hair. Like we say, the shape, the style, and the health of their hair is going to really kind of reflect what routine they need to adopt or what routine they need to develop.
What's your hair care routine? Like, what do you do on a daily basis to look good?
Like you, I don't wash my hair every single day because you end up stripping a lot of the helpful oils and can end up making your hair more dry, brittle, and in worst cases damaging it. So every other day, I use a product system from a company called Vitaman.
Okay.
And it's a company that's actually owned by one of my favorite influencers, Antonio, over at Real Men Real Style. I've watched him long enough, and as soon as he announced that he had a hair care, this is somebody that I've taken advice from over the internet, whose opinion I've grown to trust. So I decided to give it a try because he actually made a video that walks you through the process of how to use his company's products, and even gave you different situations. And he says, hey, if you're a guy with thin hair or with lighter colored hair, you need to use something that's going to be more volumizing, that's going to make it look thicker, that's going to like really bring out the color, that's going to make your hair look more full.
All right.
So that's what I did. I tried out his Vitaman volumizing system. Here it is. But it starts with shampoo. Two pumps of shampoo. Work it through your hair, rinse it out. Then follow that up with some conditioner. 2 pumps, run it through your hair. Let it sit for maybe a minute or two. Rinse that out as well. And then finally, this is, I think, the silver bullet. In the hair care system, he has what's called hair food. And it's actually something that after you're done in the shower, you put it in and you just leave it. You just let it sit overnight, and when you wake up in the morning, like, it not only does it smell good, but like your hair's really soft and it's full, and it just feels really good. But it works for me, and I think this is probably the closest to a complete hair care system that I've found. We'll link Antonio's channel and the website in the description below. Definitely check it out. Wonderful company, awesome product, and a great channel that Antonio's running over at Real Men Real Style. Another part of my routine is facial hair care.
Okay.
And these are actually some products that I picked up from Target by a company called Beardbrand. They also have a YouTube channel, and they make great products. Of course, we'll link them in the description below if you want to check them out. For me, having a thinning and a receding hairline, introducing facial hair into the mix was something that I've recently experimented with and have kind of decided this needs to be a staple. And
right.
Hair on your face you should take care of it. It's no different than hair on your head. Well, it is, but that's the trick.
Right. Like, facial hair is a really overlooked aspect of like hygiene and like men's grooming and everything. They just think they can just do their hair, leave their facial hair alone. It makes a big impact on the way you look, the way you feel, the way you're perceived, everything.
How has your hairstyle changed for you over the past few years? And what are some things that have caused that change?
Oh boy, this is a loaded question. So I've pretty much done a complete 180 in hair. Through high school, I pretty much had hair like down to my shoulders. Like, I had pretty long hair. You could say, I guess I was like a scene or like emo kid. I played in a band, and so my hairstyling technique then was I would straighten it just as straight as I could get it, Well, I would use a blow dryer to kind of get more volume, but I'd just straighten it, be really straight, and then I'd use a shit ton of hairspray. Like, I would literally drown myself in hairspray. It took a long time, because that was about 20 minutes to do every single morning. That's what my hair was, and then now it's the complete opposite. So, I don't quite have a buzz cut, but like on the sides I pretty much do.
Yeah, a bit more
grown up, I'd say. Nothing wrong with having long hair. Like, if you have it, rock it, because that's awesome.
Along the same lines, I've had a very boring hair journey, if you will, over the years. I pretty much had the same haircut all the time growing up. Pretty sure I had a bowl cut when I was a kid.
I've seen pictures of you as a kid, and it's similar.
Until maybe my early 20s, I started to notice some recession and some thinning. And like I said earlier, tried everything I could to kind of prolong the inevitable. But really what I found the best way to remain stylish and adapt to an inevitable condition was to just try new things.
Yeah.
So that, like, your style changes as you do, as it should, whether you're losing your hair or not. Like you're where you are in life.
It's naturally going to change. You're never going to remain the same person.
Right. It could be a job that facilitates this change. It could be a fiance. It could be any number of things. So there you have it, guys. Our basic understanding of hair care from our experience. Answering the questions about hair care. What is it? Why is it important? And sharing some of our personal thoughts, tips, and routines.
If you found this video interesting, make sure to give it a thumbs up to let us know you enjoyed it. And make sure to subscribe to our channel and follow us on Instagram, linked below, to keep up with everything we're doing.
Feel free to leave a comment sharing your thoughts on anything we mentioned in today's video that you would like for us to cover in more detail. We're happy to have a discussion, and your feedback is essential for helping us create content that you want to see. We've been 20XY, Refining Modern Manliness. I'm Griffin.
I'm Sheldon.
And we'll see you again soon.
See ya.